hit the button. Why is it not? Ah, there we go. There we go. Hello, YouTube. It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza. Yes, it begins. Oh, God. So yeah, this is the Thursday chill where I just basically talk to my chat for 2 hours. Sometimes I do arts and crafts. Sometimes I just sit and talk about life or complain about random shit. But I just spend my time talking to you guys all the while. So this one doesn't really have any like major theme to it, other than it's fucking hot outside today, and it's making my little sardine can into an oven. Hello, Marcus. Oh, I have my hair down rather than up for once, just because. Oh, I'm just tired, but I do have my hair tie, so if I decide to put it up, I can put it up. But yeah, I know, I look like a purple mad scientist, don't I? Hello, Scorpio, hello, Hector. What up? So, this stream doesn't usually involve gaming. Sometimes it does. Other times, no. Not at all. And you know what? I'm gonna just look at Steam right now on a different screen, because I think there might be some stuff for sale that I want to buy. Let's check my wish list, because what the fuck, why not? Because this stream is... I look like a giant purple Dialdo. I don't know what a Dialdo is. I already told you, we're working on that. Cassie and I, alright, so... buying a new PC is something that's on our radar. We're just worried about, you know, overwhelming our finances, because we just got 2 fucking cars to replace both of our cars that were starting to fall apart. And, oh, and you're probably wondering why I've got a fly swatter. There was a fly flying around here earlier, and I went to go get this, and that motherfucker hid. I think he knew what I was doing. He may have flown out of the room, so that makes me sad, because it means I cannot kill him! Scroop and loop. Oh, God. Alright, you've got 2 interviews. Wicked. Dude, cheers, and I wish you the utmost of luck. And also, don't turn it down if they have you work on Mondays. I don't mind if you don't show up. My schedule may be changing soon enough to stop the Monday thing, so we can always, you know, do it on a different day. It's all good. And we probably will end up having to do it on a different day if my schedule changes. So it's all good, man. Rescheduling the stream is fine. I have no problem with that. You getting a job and being able to get spending money and being able to pay off your student debt, far more important to me. And I'm just looking at my wish list, seeing things that are on sale. Huh, Guilty Gear XR Revelator is on sale. 24% off. I think there's a combo pack that has that and Blaze Blue Centralification. Well, some employers do if they're into fertilizer. All right, let's see. Anything else on my fucking wish list? By the way, there are a lot of games on my wish list. So, if you want to take a look at my wish list on Steam, it's DJ Winza on Steam. I'm easy to find. Really fucking easy to find. Yes, take that $10 an hour, even though it's below Massachusetts minimum wage. Yeah, fun fact, by the way, for those of you that don't live in the state of Massachusetts, oh my. For those that don't live in Massachusetts, the minimum wage here is 20, or not 20, I wish. Jesus fucking Christ. It's $11 an hour. There's also some states that it's actually already at $15 an hour. I believe Seattle minimum wage, at least for that city, is $15 an hour. I think Minnesota, they jacked it up to $15 an hour. I'll have to double check. Yeah, minimum wage for federal is $7.75 an hour. Yeah, that's federal minimum wage. Any place that didn't have people who voted for a higher minimum wage has federal minimum wage. So, you know, that's why their economies are getting turned to crap. Because there's no spending money for everyone except for the rich people. So the rich people just sit on their money, don't spend it, unless it's on something else for other rich people. And the poor people that would be spending the money on things like bills and food, they end up not having enough money to pay for bills and food. So they end up having to turn to government programs because they're not making enough money because they're not getting offered enough to fucking survive. But that's, you know, basic economy. And that's why we should hire, you know, people that aren't on multiple corporations' payrolls instead of the people that should be wearing fucking race car driver-like suits that have all their corporate logos on them. But that's besides the point. Lord knows that's never going to happen. Although that would be nice to know just exactly how many people especially have the Koch brothers company logo on them. Because I'm fairly certain it's most of them. Especially the Republicans. And now, I know, my hair is all funky. And yes, I do become preachy on my Thursday chill. It's because I'm able to concentrate on what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. Yeah, shitty wages and right to work. Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather live somewhere where unions are strong. Like here, there's actually... Oh, shit. Was that something on my wish list? Did I have that on my wish list? Did I? That was not something that's on my wish list, but thank you. Scorpio, hell, I'll just fucking show you guys. Sent me Exodus. Oh! I am going to add that to my library. That may... That, sir. That, sir. That is going to be fun to play. In fact, I think I'm going to play that for next Wednesday's game. Hey, cheap game or not, I just hadn't bought it yet. But yeah, I've got a bunch of games on my wish list. Things that I'd like to play, things that I'd like to play on my channel. That's one that I'd like to play on my channel. Close window. Yeah, it was 99 cents actually. So it's funny that you say 23 cents, because Exodus is 99 right now. But yeah. Well, it's free to make a game, or to make a Steam account. It's basically, think of it like this, Hector. It's a combination between a game store and social media. You see, if you play any games that are on PC, it's a huge boon for that, because it helps you set up, you know, multiplayer with friends. No. Exodus is only 99 cents. But here's the thing. Steam allows you to link with your friends over Steam. So, like, if you both have a game, like, the same game, and it is multiplayer, that's how you connect to do, like, multiplayer games. Like, if it's a first-person shooter, you can either do it with friends or against friends, and you set up the matches through Steam. There's also Steam achievements, which are sort of like the PlayStation achievements and the Xbox achievements. Well, it's you can just get the games that you don't have, that they don't have available on consoles through Steam, and the games that you do have available on consoles on console. Just consider Steam another avenue, like something else that has more games available to you. Like for example, they do sell the original Fallout 1, 2, and I think Tactics on Steam, but that's not on console at all. I'm just saying what's there, because I know you love the Fallout series. Let's see, is there something else? There's also what Philman just turned on, Game Maker. Like, you can actually get game-making software on Steam. There's the Game Maker software, there's the RPG Maker software. I actually got RPG Maker, but I've literally only opened it twice, because I just don't have fucking time for anything between doing stuff on my channel and working a full-time job. There are some games that you literally cannot get physical software for. Like, a lot of indie games, they can't afford to print, like, you know, console CDs or flash drives or anything physical for the game. So Steam is the only option they have. Oh god, RPG Maker for PS1. That's... yeah, that one's not nearly as robust as the most recent versions. I actually got the most recent version of RPG Maker. It has... the thing is, that's still 5 cents per copy. And if your game is being sold for like 99 cents, then that's a huge cost. That's 20. That's 5% of the total cost of the game. Here, let me take a look here. Shit, where is it? Games, let me set this to, hold on one second. Did they remove the looking for $5 or less? Let's just go with lowest price. Alright, so... and this one's probably pretty bad. Here's a good example. And this is one you might actually want to play because it's ridiculous and hilarious. There's a game called... and it's on sale right now for 51% off. Feminazi, The Triggering. I'm not even going to go into that. It's just stupid and hilarious. And anyway, moving on. Actually, this one looks interesting. Razenroth. No, that's an overhead shooter. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh my god. I talked about this at the beginning of the stream. It's incredibly hot out. If it wasn't for air conditioning, I might be on fire. Hello, Mr. Screet, by the way. Let's see. But shit, there's a lot of games for like 49 cents right now. Damn. A lot. Oh, and another thing about doing stuff on Steam. Spewing them hot lyrical fire. Really? Really? We're gonna say that now? Which Trump game? Because there's been multiple. There's the one where you play a guy who's trying to prevent him from being shot. There's one where he's trying to take over the world, but he's a orange alien with butt cheeks for a face. I don't need to scroll up. Fuck you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, push Trump off a cliff? Gotcha. What rhymes? I haven't rhymed at all! I don't even think I've used two words that end in the same sound. Okay, fine. Let me think of something. The way I talk, it sounds like I'm tired of it. But the truth of the matter is I really have to take a shit. There, I'm done. Congratulations. I have done a poem for you. I am a master of the rhyme, and the lord of the dance. In front of Mr. Screet, he says, no less. Oh, God. I always make things awkward. It's what I excel at, sir. Have you watched my channel before? That's Hector's I have to take a shit picture. For those that are curious. I also have a I have to get food picture from Dote, who doesn't show up that much anymore because he's... I miss you, Dote. You probably don't watch my channel anymore, but know that I miss you. You're a good dude. Oh, you think that's stinky? You should smell my actual bathroom. But anyhow, if this is your first foray into my channel, 1, I'm sorry. 2, you're talking to someone who's basically been doing YouTube videos for about 4 years and only recently got to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, you're not getting some top-of-the-line, top-shelf comedy here. You're just getting me being me, and you know, if you like that, cool, stick around, go ahead, subscribe. If you don't like that, then go ahead, click the X in the corner, or just follow the link that leads you to the rest of YouTube. That's fine. I'm not gonna have you stick around and be unhappy if you don't have to be. Yeah, I have no idea how I have 1,000, but, you know, the fun part is, I have 1,000, but only like 6 or 7 people actually show up in my chat. I don't know how that happened. Although, it may just be that some people started watching for one game, and then when I stopped doing that game, they stopped watching, and now they're burned subscribers. And YouTube doesn't know how to actually continue having a channel that you're subscribed to continue sending their shit to you. Unless you have the bell rung. And you can ring my bell, ring my bell. Alright, so that was fucking horrible. What the hell just happened? My broadcaster just said, oh hey, I'm gonna send like twice the data for a second. And all of a sudden it just like kind of froze and then went Alright, what the fuck? Let's see. Crap here. Bloop, bloop. Don't know how I'm gonna get to you. But I'll try. Bloop. There you go. You have 33 videos and 1,000 subscribers. What the fuck? Oh, you do animation, so... Okay, so you put a lot more work into your stuff than I do. Well, I can't do animation. And it's just because I don't... They're not actual animations. Yeah. What the hell? They're like all like a minute or less. Just to warn you, just so you know, you don't even get ad revenue on something that's under a minute. I can't look at them because that would cause YouTube to be like, oh hey, we've got to claim this, sorry, oh no, can't do that. But yeah. I can't animate worth a dick. I mean, like, maybe if I figure out how to do cutscenes in RPG Maker, I'll do that and make an animation using that. Because I remember actually learning how to do it on the PlayStation version of RPG Maker. Like, make really long cutscenes where it changes the scene often. And I was able to tell a little story just with cutscenes. Oh, I see why. You've got one video that has 41,000 views. That alone would have brought you up to 1,000 subscribers. I have one, but it was from like 5 years ago, or no, 4 years ago, when I still lived in North Carolina. Wait, no, that is 5 years ago. My bad. Jesus Christ. Wait, was it? No, it was 4 years ago. God damn it. Ugh, can't do math. Oh, God. But actually, it's that very first video you did, because that one got like over 10,000 views. So that's why you ended up with so many subscribers in like just 4 months. Boop. There you go. Congratulations. You got a new subscriber. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, once you reach 1,000 subscribers, you probably are now getting people saying, hey, we found your channel. Why don't you join our network? I keep on finding people that want me to join their network. Fact of the matter is, I'm in a contract with another network that I want to leave. I'm half tempted to do shit to get that, get them to want to pull out of the contract. I would love to join your network. because it's not the one I'm with. But I can't, because I'm contractually limited to the one I'm at. Fuck. Let's see. Oh, the "hey, I made a video for you" thing. Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot. It automatically goes to my spam, my chat spam thing. So the comment doesn't even make it to the regular comments. That reminds me. That reminds me. Report spammer abuse. Report spammer abuse. There we go. No, actually, I found it because I had one of those. And it was by Hot Girl, right? I'm reporting people that spam my my comments with bullshit. You're safe, Philman. What the fuck is going on? It's alright. I know. It's okay. I know exactly what I'm doing, Hector. You know I know exactly what I'm doing. I know. Well, no. Like one of the things that's happening now is, there are these channels like that are Hot Girl or something like that, and they're like, oh hey, I love you, this is my video for you, and then, or come see my video for you. So that's supposed to entice you to go to their channel, where they don't have a video, but they do have a link that leads to a porn site. And then there's another one where they're like, hey, oh, support my friends. Why am I going to support your friends? I didn't get to 1,000 subscribers to support other people. They can suck a dick. And yeah, I already unsubscribed. Because there's nothing on his channel that I'm gonna watch. So it's better to have an active subscriber base that's small than an inactive subscriber base that's over 1,000. Right now, I have an inactive subscriber base because so many people are subscribed, but almost none of them watch the channel anymore. Because maybe I did something they didn't want to watch for like a week, and because of that, it doesn't even show up on their inbox anymore. It's because you're single. Oh, and also, if you're in a relationship, you end up also getting ones that are like, come cheat on your girl with me. What the fuck? That's the last thing I want to do. I know Don't Not being here makes me sad too. But he's got stuff he needs to deal with, so, you know. I already told him that, you know, he's welcome to come back at any time. And that he is missed, and him not being here is noticed. Maybe, actually, yeah. Go to his channel and comment on whatever his latest video is, which would have been a while ago. And just comment, hey, we miss you over at Winza's channel. That was for the ladies, by the way. Oh, my head. Shit. Well, yeah, that and, you know, I don't entertain Sam that much. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not exactly his cup of tea. But I don't know why, but I think he still attributes me to him having, you know, exploded when he did, when I had nothing to do with it. But yeah, and this is, again, very important when it comes to YouTube. It's better to have an active subscriber base that actually shows up, watches your stuff, comments, hits like, and, you know, encourages their friends that are like-minded to do the same, than to have a huge fucking subscriber base where only 4 or 5 people actually do anything. I mean, I'm in that position right now. I only have like 4 or 5 of you guys that actually show up for stuff. And I'm grateful for it. But I might as well only have 4 or 5 subscribers. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I already unsubscribed, by the way. So don't worry about that. And he's never going to come back looking at my channel, so it's not like he's going to find out, oh, hey, they talked about me behind my back. Well, you know, don't come to someone's channel to try to pump your channel when you literally make 20-second videos that nobody really wants to watch and that you're just using clickbait. Yep. Yeah, there's nothing on that channel except for, like, clickbait. That's all he does. Clickbaity 20-second, 30-second videos, which you used to be able to make money on. Yeah, sub for sub is like, it never works. Because here's the thing. When you do sub for sub, sure, it'll make your numbers look good, it'll make their numbers look good. But if neither one of you are watching the other's content, it's useless. Like, every once in a while I'll go and watch a chunk of stuff from Sam, but, you know, for the most part, like with him and most of my content, it's not really my stuff. It's not really my kind of thing to watch. And, you know, a lot of my stuff is not really his kind of stuff to watch, you know? But we're still friends, and we're still going to be friends, because that dude is tight. That dude is awesome. I'm trying to get my hair together now, because my wild hair needs to be tamed. Oh my god. Fucking Phil Man and your Final Fantasy 3 shit. Ah. I haven't even technically completed Final Fantasy 6, but I don't even think I'm going to be going back to that. Because I just don't have the time to invest anymore in doing an extra game every week when I'm already doing... I am now currently doing 7 streams a week for you guys. 7 fucking streams, at least 2 hours a day, on top of a full-time job that I work 5 days a week for 40 hours. So I am doing so much shit now. Ugh. I don't have time for anything anymore. I mean, I don't even really have time to play video games for fun anymore. Like, for real. It's ridiculous. You know what I really hope you'll do, and I've mentioned this before, Hector. I really hope you'll do, like, speed art. Because those are very fucking popular on YouTube. And someone of your artistic caliber doing those would probably get a shit ton of views. Well, technically, Hector, I work 10 hours a day if you include the 2-hour streams. I get home, I maybe have enough time to watch, like, 1 episode of something on Netflix with Cassie, and then we go to bed, because we're both exhausted. Oh, pshaw, Hector. You get to fucking watch me while you're doing work. I have to sit there and get yelled at by old people without any contact to the outside world for 8 hours. And I can't even watch YouTube. You also make more money than I do. So you're at least being paid well for your time. I am not. I can't give that. Because I can't even mention the name of the company because of a conflict of interest. Like, I can't even mention my channel while I'm at work, because it's a conflict of interest. Either way, I just don't have the time, plus my body's breaking down underneath me. And you can just go ahead and be like, oh, well, I do this, this, and this. It's not a fucking competition! I didn't see it. It must have hidden before I turned around. It's not that I'm lazy. It's just it's not a fucking competition. Plus, I spend a shit ton of time on the road as well. So, you can fucking suck it. I don't care. What the hell? There was an update to Armello. Okay, let's see. In-game voiceover relevant to victory type, combat prestige rotten, spirit stones, new and revised combat audio, includes blocks, hits, special dice, and more. We've taken your feedback and completely overhauled the simple Chinese translation. Let us know what you think. Fury mode tweaks, thanks to all of those who provided feedback on Fury mode. We've listened on a big pass. Now listed as an option in house rules and will override selected turn timer options. Card select time is 1 second longer. Okay. But anyway, I bring up how much shit I do because it's not a competition. I'm just telling you what my life is like. Not everyone has time to do all the stuff that you do, Hector. Because even when I get home, I don't have time for anything. I maybe have time to do, like, watching a little bit of Netflix, then go to sleep. So, you know, the main time I get anything other than work or streaming done is early in the morning before my streams. And that, depending on how much I tossed and turned the night before, is diminished by the time I wake up. Like today, for example, I didn't wake up until like fucking an hour before I was supposed to stream because pain kept me awake. I ended up having to take 4 naproxen sodium just to go to sleep because my back and my ankle were killing me. Okay, and again, it's not a fucking competition. I don't give a fuck. You see, here's the thing. People who had a dysfunctional family growing up, and this is always what happens. If someone complains about anything, the person who had the dysfunctional family will immediately go into why they have it worse. And that always happens. Every single time. See? Right there. You are literally doing exactly what I said happens. Ow. Ow. But I do the same thing sometimes, and I'm not gonna lie, I do. I absolutely do, because it's just something that being part of any kind of dysfunctional family, whether it be physical abuse or otherwise, it's just something that we do. It became a coping mechanism a way of trying to defend ourselves from what we perceive as some kind of threat. I still don't know if I'm going to be alive this time next year, so I don't know if I told you guys, but that lump on my thyroid, it has gotten a little bigger. Even though I had the biopsy done where they literally removed material from my neck. And I haven't found out what the cause of it was yet. Because they haven't called me, so... Never remind me again! The fuck? What's going on, phone? Talk to me. Okay. If I die, I'm leaving everything to Cassie. Except for my computer, which Ian's getting. That's my brother. Oh, my body. But, yeah, I am given a little pause because of this growth on my thyroid. I'm hoping that it's nothing. I'm hoping that it's benign and they can just chop it out and I'll be fine. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I still got maybe a week till they'll be able to give me an answer, and hopefully they'll fucking call me. But, you know, I didn't even... to be fair, and this is going to sound morbid as fuck, but just understand it's not me being, you know, suicidal or nothing, because I'm not suicidal. I never expected to survive long enough to get to 35, and I'm 2 years older than that. So I think I'm doing good. No guns, please. If you are going to send guns, put them in Cassie's name. Because, again, one of the main reasons why I don't own a gun and why I don't want to get a license for a gun is because I am afraid of what I would do to myself if I had a gun available. Because, not so fun fact, and this might have my ad revenue pulled. One of the reasons why women make more attempts at suicide but fail more often, but men who don't try as often but succeed more often, is men are more likely to do things that will disfigure their corpse, whereas women want to leave a pretty corpse. So women will do things more like, you know, taking a bottle of pills or laying in a warm bathtub and slit their wrists or something like that. Something that'll leave their corpse pretty. Whereas a guy will be like, boom! Or hang himself or something like that. Something that's quick. But that's just a simple fact. It's not me being suicidal, it's just me pointing out I don't want to have a gun because I'm afraid of what I would do with it. It's as simple as that. Although apparently I'm good with an air rifle. Although it takes a little longer for me to aim because I'm kind of a perfectionist. It's one of the reasons why, you know, I don't do PvP well in first-person shooters, because it takes too long for me to aim, unless I'm using a character with an automatic weapon. Oh, I can tell you right now, I do not want to die. I don't. It's just this... I have come to terms with the idea of me passing. I mean, I don't want to leave because, one, I love Cassie more than anything I have ever experienced in my life. I love that woman so much. Also, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to have it recorded. I'll try. But August 10th is Cassie and my 3rd anniversary. And I've already discussed it with her. I already know I'm going to get her to say yes. But I'm going to be asking her to marry me. So yeah, let's go from death to a really fucking good reason to live. I haven't chosen a ring yet, and I need to be able to afford said ring. It's alright, Hector. And that's exactly what Cassie wants, too. But anyway, moving on from that, one thing Cassie has pointed out is she does not want an expensive engagement ring. She wants it to be pretty, but she does not want it to be expensive. Now, I do have a couple of options. My brother suggested K Jewelers. And there's also a lot of rings being sold by the company I work for, which I get a 50% discount on. The only problem is, I don't know. But thank you. I don't know if I want to try to order something from the place that I work, or if I want to go to K Jewelers. I'm thinking of trying to get our friend Katrina to come with me to K Jewelers to pick something out for Cassie. Thankfully, I do know her ring size. It's size 9, by the way. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yeah, she's size 9, and I just need to pick something out, and I have no idea what I want to get her. I don't know where the local flea market is. Otherwise, I'd try that too. But either way, you know, I have to pick out something. I need to. I need to get her a ring. I want to marry this woman. And she knows that I want to marry this woman. I am not getting 24 karat gold. Those are too malleable. But, yeah. Right now, she is the one who makes me want to live more than anything. But at the same time, I have come to terms with the idea that I might pass away. So, I'd prefer to live, because I love being with her. But if I die, then I die, and it's not really going to be something I have control over, especially if it's something caused by this. So, you know, it's okay either way. That's so fucking morbid to think about, but you know, after a lot of the shit that I've been through, honestly, I can say that the last 3 years have kind of been heaven by comparison. I mean, I was constantly in fear that, you know, I'd be alone. And I was constantly in fear that I'd never find a decent job. And sure, the job that I have is pretty crappy, but compared to most of the jobs that I had before I got this one is great. I'm not afraid of death for me. I am afraid of leaving Cassie unhappy. Does that make sense? And wow, I've kind of got a tear welling up too. But, yeah, you never know where the conversations on the Thursday Chill are gonna go. They can go anywhere from, like, a heated argument to, you know, morbidity. But, you know, I'm willing to talk about these subjects. I'm willing to go into things in detail. And yes, I did give myself a man bun, as you can see. And look at that marbling on my hair. Look at that. Look at that. It's like totally unique. It's got streaks of pink, streaks of yellow, streaks of blue in a few places. I love my hair. I'm not afraid of like a postscript, no. Because I know there's not going to be one. And if there is, I doubt that belief is really part of what would keep you out of the good part of it. I seriously doubt that. And I don't do things intentionally to hurt people, so yeah. Then that makes you agnostic, not atheist. In all honesty, I think it's just your brain shuts off like you shut off a computer. And it just stops. Ceases all activity. I mean, you know. Otherwise, you know, there would be some kind of proof, and there isn't. Yeah, I know, and I apologize. This is a very deep subject. This is a very, very deep subject. And, well, again, there would have to be evidence, of which there is none. The likelihood is so extraordinarily slim, it doesn't even warrant a 0.01%. Specifically because there's no evidence. What? Holographic eyebrows? Are you fucking serious? Hold on. Added celestial dragon horns to the celestial dragon unlock. Added additional color channels to hyena hair. Added hyena and cat hair as regular hair options from the animal pack. Updated textures on the animal pack heads to let players choose a darker detail option. Updated cat and hyena texture to allow coloring the inside of the ears. Added glass, Psy, hollow, ghost, and ice materials to Malvin eyebrows. Really? Malvin eyebrows? Upgraded preview images to costumes found in Forum Malvanum. Okay. Is that like the most recent ones? Ah, shit. Yes, on to other subjects other than me dying. Yes! So what the fuck, man? Yeah, I know. I get kind of deep at times. But yeah, you never know where the conversation's gonna go. Because I talk about everything and anything and everything. Well, the thing is, I think they're trying to do that, but the problem is they have to try it one part at a time, because they have to make sure it doesn't look absolutely fucktarded. Has there been a recent patch? Actually, I'm curious about that now. Yeah, she actually mentioned something about a conversation in chat after I left. So you guys can't see what I'm doing. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you don't do that. Especially in my chat. I mean, come on. Okay, close. Yes. Okay, so fun fact, guys. Fun fact. I don't know if you already know about this, but the ARC software that is like the default thing that loads Champions and Neverwinter and so on. It has little you know, trial shit that or little, what's it called, do this and earn this kind of stuff. Oh, hey. Okay, so that is what they added. I thought that was a PTS thing. Okay. So it's just bug fixes. Furries. People cheering the fucking furry stuff. Oh, God. No, ARC. A-R-C. It's the company that... Or it's one of the company... Or two companies that works with Perfect World Entertainment. It's basically their mini version of Steam, but it only handles their MMOs. They've got games like... actually, let me pop this open. Games... Like, just for example, they've got, like, Neverwinter, of course, Gigantic, Star Trek, Livelock, Perfect World International, Forsaken World, Swordsman, Divinity. They've got tons of, like, free-to-play MMOs. And they're basically the classic Korean grinders in most cases. Yeah, I use it because those little here, let me just pop my face off of here real quick. This little window that's loading, these are little quests, and when you gain levels, as you see I'm level 12, you get ARC points, and ARC points can be traded in for Zen, which you can then use on the games that you're playing. Now I just have to log into it like 3 more days to get 300 XP, and that'll level me up. When I do open it up, I just have to open the installer for L Sword. I don't even have the game installed, although I could. I do have an account with it. And the game's not bad, but it's not really something I want to play again. Yeah. But you can use it to just get some extra Zen. That's all. Because the ARC points can be traded for Zen. It's not a very good transfer rate, though. It does take a while. It's just something you can do when you remember to do it. Actually, I'm curious. Let me find that out real quick. $5,000 loan can get you 500. $5,000 for 500, $10,000 for 1,000, $15,000 for 1,500, of course, and it's basically for every 1,000. For every 5,000 ARC points, you can get 500 Zen. So, yeah, there you go. And quit bitching, Hector. You know we don't care about guns, but we still let you talk about them anyway. Plus, I still want you to play Champions with us. Because I want to have an excuse to have you on fucking Discord one time while we're playing. Oh, and I noticed you mentioned you like grinders. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what a Korean grinder is, basically it's a free-to-play MMO where you can just, as long as you're willing to play the game and grind it out, and just fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and just keep on doing whatever random collection quests or whatever, you can eventually end up getting everything you want in the game. It just takes a long fucking time. Or you can spend money on it to get it faster. That's basically what a Korean grinder is. That reminds me. They made a... Dragon Ball Xenoverse is based on Dragon Ball Z Online, which was a Korean MMO based on Dragon Ball Z. That is very similar to how Dragon Ball Xenoverse is. But sadly, it never made it across to stateside. Although the storyline was very, very watched over by Akira Toriyama, the guy who came up with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Hey Hector, have you ever played Final Fantasy XIV? Or 11 for that matter? Because officially, you can actually do everything in that game without friends. And just, you know, on the bigger missions where it requires teams, you just join the queue and it'll have random people. And for the most part, they'll get you through pretty easily. No, actually. When I say Korean grinders, I'm referring to South Korea. You know, the country that actually has rights with the name Korea on it. Okay, 14 I actually like. I just can't justify the $15 a month to pay for it. But since they added the Red Mage to the mix, I'm actually half tempted to get back into that game. And maybe throw that on a Sunday after I'm done with... I'm actually serious about this, though. I'm actually thinking of, after I beat Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, I may replace it with Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, 14 is also online only. But I'm thinking of replacing Final Fantasy for the After Years after I've finished that game with Final Fantasy XIV. But I'm gonna have to wait and hopefully I'll have a new computer by then. But holy shit, when I get that new computer, I'm gonna have to move so much data. I'm going to definitely have to save everything on Steam onto my portable hard drive. That's weird. I had no trouble connecting to the server. It was just my computer that couldn't handle it too well. Yeah. Well, 14... The thing is, 14 isn't that bad. 14 is actually pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy XI as if you didn't have access to... Ow! I go to snap my fingers and my thumb hits the bottom of my desk. Fuck. Ow. It's basically kind of like 12, only without the Gambit system. And you can change your class on the fly if you need to. I made it so that my I got my character to be a Dragoon, and that was my goal for my 1 month of playing the game, and I was able to do it. But there are so many different classes. Like, of course, there are base classes, which are like the weaker version, and then there's the primary classes. And I kind of appreciated that. Like, the weaker version of Dragoon is Lancer. And, as you'd expect, it's basically a guy who uses a spear. And then there's Dragoon, which wears heavy armor. And a spear. And is pretty damn good at dealing damage. Although they focus on single target. then there's Marauder, which you need to have 15 levels in to also become a Dragoon, which basically is like a tank kind of character with an axe. And they also deal more damage than the other tank classes. But yeah, in order to get like the main named classes, you need to get like 30 in the weaker version of the class, and then 15 in the secondary thing that you apply some extra abilities from. Except for like Machinist, Dark Knight, Samurai, and Red Mage, and I think there's one more. I can't remember off the top of my head. But those they're purely from the DLC packs, and I think you can just start those right off the bat. But yeah, I do like the game, and I would like to start playing it again. And you can actually just do the whole fucking thing with all the classes on one character. Just make sure you pick a race that you want to be representing that class the whole time. So, yeah. Although I think maybe, what's it called? Lilifel or the little fucking midget things. I would love to see one of those as a monk. Because those little fuckers are adorable. Oh, man. But yeah, you didn't even feel like... Hi, Cleo. Well, again, as I mentioned, I like the game, but I can't justify the $15 a month price tag to continue it. Otherwise, I'd be playing that on stream all the time. So hey, Philman, real talk. How come you haven't told your supergroup about me in Champions? Because I don't see that many people from your supergroup around us. Although the other 2 weeks ago, having a couple of people that, you know, kept on standing in front of the camera, but they weren't in chat, or they weren't... Oh, shit. I have a call coming in. I have to mute. Hold on. Okay, so that was actually my doctor's office. The results were atypical for this. So they now have to do another biopsy. So yeah, they have to go back into my neck and be like... So yeah, they have to stick stuff into my neck and pull shit out again. Because they do not fucking know what is wrong. Shit. It usually means you're fine, but at the same time, it may just mean, oh hey, we pulled the wrong cells. Whoops. Although, fun fact, it only hurt the day it happened. Like, I can go like this without any pain at all. Oh, hey, Musco. Okay. Yeah, that's like my character, Hoodie. He's the only character in Ansler Industries who has been played for more than a year. Or played in more than a year. Yeah, so... Ooh, I'm dizzy. But what's really fucked up is after they did the first biopsy, I felt so funky for the rest of the day. And the next day I couldn't even do anything. Oh, you wanna give me an on the phone card? I would be happy with it. Do you need a picture for that? Did that help? Or do you want me to do it again? There we go. Fantastic. It helped your erection. That's exactly what I wanted to know about, Phil, man. I don't know if Scorpio's still here. But hey, Scorpio. Have you told your fucking supergroup? Actually, you know what? We play enough together. We might as well just form our own supergroup. Because why the fuck not? You don't have to bring all your characters, of course. But if you want to form a supergroup, we can just call it, yes, I am. I'm using taunt. Ah. Oh, they know of me. They're just, like, very disappointed. Ah! Oh, God, I suck. I don't know which way I like reading the chat more. Actually, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Streaming how to make a game, that's actually a fantastic idea. Because you can wrap up, you know, talking about what you're doing with talking to the people in the chat and, you know, also teach people how to use the fucking program. Hey, I want to learn how to use RPG Maker, because it's really fucking daunting when you first open that shit up. Like, really daunting. There's so many things that it... Ask Jeeves, really? I didn't even know Ask Jeeves still existed. Like, Cassie even mentioned that shit, like, the other day. Or maybe we should use Bing. How about Bing? It's so fetch. Now here's the fun part. Those who understood the "it's so fetch" reference will understand why I'm making fun of Bing by referencing that. Bing is actually pretty good for porn, though. I will admit that. It is fantastic for porn. Watch as I laugh and jiggle at the same time. You'll still see it when your eyes close. Bing is great for porn, but bad for doing research. Google, not so good for porn, because, you know, it'll only show 2 or 3 things, and it doesn't really give you any previews, and it doesn't really vet the websites that it does, and you have to actually go to the website to watch the video, whereas Bing, no, not a problem. Here, let's play it on our website, so there's no actual link except for the video itself, so that you don't get gynoherpes on your computer. That means you get to troll for porn while wearing a condom. Well, it would be nice if, you know, they gave the smaller YouTubers more of a chance. You know, I have been getting a pretty steady flow of newer subscribers, but it's been slow. It's been like a drip feed. Like right now, I'm at 1,076, and like a week ago, I was at 1,071. Like, it's a drip feed now. Like, I went from getting like 50, 60 in a month to now I'm getting like 8 in a week, or 5 in a week. I know. Well, no, they're not destroying YouTube, because here's the thing. Yeah, you didn't... I did do a celebration video. I even have myself holding a Subway sub that I painted in fucking paint.net with 1,000 subs And I'm like this. I would love to have Christopher Walken roast me. You see, because here's the thing. He knows what he's talking about. Don't what? Is it the whole don't do... Oh, you're just mad because you can't do any impressions. Coffee on the dark side, gotta love it. Oh, by the way, not that there's any new viewers here, but if you are a new viewer and you're watching the recorded version of this stream and you want to actually help out this channel, I've got a Patreon, I've got a stuff store. It's all in the description down below. And if you ever do show up for a live stream, over there, you see that right next to the right next to that smiley face, there's a dollar symbol. That's Super Chat. If you want to, you know, throw some bucks my way, and also guarantee that I'm going to read your chat on the stream, go ahead and throw that at me. This, I actually used to sell this myself at Walgreens when I worked there 2 years ago. Oh, come on. Yeah, this was actually part of a hot cocoa set. Yeah. Like, they had this, they had Boba Fett, they had Yoda, and she just got Darth Vader. And when she presented this to me, this is Cassie's sister, by the way, I'm like, oh shit, how did you know I like coffee on the dark side? And it was hilarious, and that's why I now use that joke. Hey, fun fact, there is a dildo out there, and you can look this up. And I think they actually created a new one for the current POTUS, but there was a dildo out there shaped like Barack Obama called the Head of State. And they probably made a new one that looks like Trump. It'll grab you by the pussy. But only if you're his daughter. Anyway. You spelled that wrong. It's Y-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-G-E. Huge. I don't know enough people that make sex toys to be able to license a DJ Winza butt plug, so I think you're shit out of luck. But I do have stuff in my store. I've got like shirts. I've got like 2 different coffee holders. One's a tumbler that's like yay tall, with like the DJ Winza face on it. I forget what it says on the back. And then there's another one that's a mug, and that has the profile with the headset, and I'm like, and it says on the other side, coffee on the dark side. GE. It's huge. Anyway. Because I'm making fun of Trump. Come on. There's a lot to make fun of. Because he's huge. No, just kidding. Well, yeah, actually, he is pretty huge. Have you seen that ass? Good God. Gives Kim Kardashian a run for the money. Except for one thing. His is kind of saggy. His butt cheeks kind of hang low, and they're like... I think I've officially disgusted myself. I might just do that. Watch game. Waiting for a response from incomparable Scorpio. I farted. It was an SBD. Well, I'm not going to bring it up on the main screen. Come on. Still waiting for a response from him. But, actually, you know what? Never mind. Damn, I am really going to have to take a shit before I leave the house. Oh. I stopped trying to watch. It was taking too long. Plus, it might fuck with my stream if I start watching his stream. So. No, it's alright. I canceled trying to watch. It's all good. Hello, Ipiko, or Ipiki Okami. What up? Purple Rain. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. That's such a good song. I'm never going to be able to sing that song, though. Because it gets too quick at some parts, and I can't do really fast songs. Like, I need to be able to enunciate the words that I'm saying. Otherwise, to me, it'll sound like gibberish. I'm not going to use that right now. I'm just going to hold off because I just have to hold it for 15 minutes. I'll be fine. Oh. Political humor? Or poetical humor? I think you mean... I don't know if you mean poetical or political. So... I'll wait till you respond with that. But, hey, do you guys want me to record some more of me singing karaoke for y'all? I am not going to crap on my desk. I like my desk. But anyhow, if you want me to, I can... have Cassie record some more of me singing. Oh, you're always going to be a contrarian. So I always take whatever you say with a grain of salt, Phil, man. But yeah, because I can do, if you want me to record in different, or have me do singing in different voices, I can do that too, just to fuck with the people at karaoke. Like, I can try to do the Queen of England doing some kind of metal song. Now, you see, I know you're doing that specifically to be a dick because of what I just said. So I know that's the truth. I'm on to you, Trebek. Well, you know, you may think it's hilarious for me to do that here, but that's more a Pornhub kind of thing. Or a RedTube. Rather than YouTube. Because, you know, YouTube poop is something that's completely different. He's like, bitch! He's onto me! Son of a bitch! Fuck! But yeah, you know, as I've told you guys in the past, I used to be a radio DJ, which is where I started getting exposed to more music, and I was a karaoke DJ for quite some time, both when I was in South Florida and when I was in Alexandria, Virginia, and you know, I loved doing it, and I loved singing, and I loved having different songs I could sing. So, you know, I kept it going as long as I could. So, where I'm doing my singing now, I've only repeated songs like 4 times total. And I've gone there almost consistently throughout the time I've been working at my job. So almost every fucking week. And quite a few times before that as well. Like, it's become kind of a tradition between Cassie and I that every Friday we go there to both unwind for the week and so I can sing. I didn't do any pornos. Although one time an ex-girlfriend of mine did record us, but it got erased the moment I found out about it. My brother, on the other hand, it's funny that you mentioned pornos. My brother used to do an after show on porn.com. Yes, actual website. No, it's not full of spam or viruses or anything. Go ahead and check it out. It is porn. But he used to do an after show after, you know, some girls would do their normal live show, where he would just do comedy. And there were times where he actually had more viewers than the woman who was doing an actual strip show or live sex stream or whatever. I'm not showing the fucking channel. Talking about it is a different story. That I can do. But he would go and he'd just fucking tell jokes for like an hour. And, you know, be ridiculous. And just talk to the chat like I'm doing right now. Because my brother is a comedian and he should do this kind of stuff regularly, but he doesn't. So that makes me sad. But on the flip side, the people who the people who run porn.com appreciated him doing those shows so much that they hired him and his now wife to represent them at a porn convention to give out shirts and stuff promoting porn.com. And he even got a picture with, oh gosh, I can't remember her name. I'm trying to remember what her name is. Hopefully the video doesn't start. I don't think that's the right name. Shit. Shit. I can't remember her name. Damn it, I need to fucking look. God damn it. God damn it! Hold on. What the fuck? Looking for this is difficult. Maybe if I just look up that. Trying to remember what her name is, and it's difficult. Maybe if I look up by letter? Oh my god, a lot of these women are horrific. Holy shit. What'd I do to try to find a name? Well, basically, his profile picture on porn.com is him with a porn actress under his arm. There we go. I'm just going to close this because I don't fucking need that open. Because, you know, I don't want to drag a picture over. I can't remember her fucking name, but she's a hot one, and she's one of the more recent, porn stars, so there we go. I have no idea where Christina went. But yeah, that was probably really entertaining, right, guys? That's worth a tip, right? Hector, I don't know why you continue to throw money at me. Thank you for your support, of course, but no, I don't want to link to one of yours. No, thank you. Although I think Marcus admitted he was bi, so maybe he wants to see it. Ask him first before you just drop it on him. But yeah, I also considered for a little while to try to be a DJ at a strip club, because I heard that pays pretty well. Because I do have a gorgeous voice. Alright, gentlemen. Remember that the ladies love when you make it rain, but hate when you make it hail. Throw fucking change. Do not make it hail. For real. Seriously, that'll get you kicked out. Don't make it hail in a strip club. Women hate that. It doesn't matter if you got your throw materia to level 2 and you want to try out coin toss. Don't do it in a strip club. Actually, my customers, when I do the one thing that requires me to read a script, because it's like actually a legal contract, and I have to read it, I give them all the information in advance, but I have to read it verbatim. So I'm like, I have to read this paragraph to you, so in order to make sure it's not boring, what I'm going to do is give you my best radio announcer voice. They usually laugh, of course, and then I just go off on it. And I can't say it out loud on this, but yeah. Fantastic. I'm gonna miss that coffee. That was good coffee. I'm gonna have to remember what type of or what brand that coffee was, so I can pimp that shit out on my channel, because that stuff's good and they deserve to get more acclaim for it. Although they do make it in small batches. But that is quite good coffee. It's a local brand. He just moved into one of the places that you're a landlord for, right? Kiz, that is. Waiting for your reply. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm still not completely adjusted to my new home, but I have felt safer, more wanted, and more like I belong here than I have at any place I've lived in the last not 5 years. Shit. Like 10 years. The last place I felt safe and like I actually belonged there was not my ex-wife's place. It was before that. It was my ex-girlfriend's place in North Lauderdale. So it's been a long time since I felt safe somewhere. But speaking of safe, I think now is a safe time to end the stream because it is 1 p.m. and I do have to be at work soon. So, I'm going to leave it off on that. Tell Kiz that I said congratulations. And all of you guys who are watching, if you are watching the recording, this still applies to you. Remember that I love you all. But I do have to go to work, so there's going to be no one here, so I'm going to need you guys to get the fuck out of my house. Now. Go. Get the fuck out.